there. Hello and welcome to Buzz In with Barb. This is Barb Ryder. How are you this evening, Thursday evening? Welcome as you are jumping in here. Well, hello there, Taryn. And hello, Miss Sue. Thank you both for sharing. I'm thankful that you're both here tonight. Have you guys had a great day? Thursdays. Hi, Deb. I don't know what it is. It's like Thursdays are rough days for me. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I get to come and spend the evening with you guys, and it's just getting me ready to say yes. I get to see everybody. Who else is here? Hello, Miss Carol. And when I look to the side, I'm looking over at my iPad. So sorry about that. So if you're watching me on YouTube, I hope that you will give me a thumbs up after you've watched and seen if you liked what you see, and subscribe and click the bell so that you will get notifications. Thank you for sharing, Deb. And if you're watching this on a replay on Facebook, let me know that you're watching replay. It's always good to know who's jumping in and here after the live, because you know we all have different times that we're doing things, and so I watch a lot of replays, and so yeah, it's always a good thing. Hello, Donna. Hi, Margaret. Welcome everyone. As you're jumping on, I have a few of you on here. Well, hi, Donna. Thank you for sharing. And let me get your name written here so we can do our little drawing afterwards. Thanks for sharing, Margaret. All of you that are jumping on, I hope that you've had a good day. I hope that November 2nd, believe it or not, it's November. And I mean, it's crazy to think that it is already November. We're almost done with another year. All right, let's see who else. I've got Carol that shared, and Charlene, hello. I am writing names down so I don't forget. And Gail, I have Gail that you have shared. Thank you so much. Awesome. Who else? Who else has enjoyed their fall? So if you're watching this outside of the United States, parts of the United States don't get the beautiful color that we have in Michigan. I had shared before. Well, hello, Marge White. Thanks for joining. Hi, Sue. You got 10 inches of snow. Oh my, Abby shared with me that there was down trees and everything. So that's crazy that so much snow. But here in Michigan, we have beautiful, beautiful colors. This year was exceptional, I thought. And I have a deck that has a pond behind us, and I posted that picture. So if you like beautiful fall colors, you'll have to look in my photos. Go to Stamp with Barb Ryder, and I posted it there, and you can look in under the photo tab, and you'll see what it looks like off my back deck. So it's beautiful. I'm just looking over at the comments here. Okay, so one of the other things I want to tell you before I turn the camera down is make sure that you are on my mailing list. Okay, I'm excited about a couple new things that are happening, and I'm collaborating with some other demonstrators, and I'm just really excited. So you'll want to be on my email list, so when that gets all put together, it will it can come to you by email. You don't want to miss that. All right. Hi, Jeanne. Welcome. All right. I'm going to try to catch. I can see easier when I turn down the screen. When I when I look over to see the shares. Okay. So let me go ahead. I'm going to turn the camera down, and we're going to get started. There we go. Now I'm still up here in the corner so you can see my face. Barbie's Blessings. I know I've shared before, but if you're new, this is the name of my team, and I am telling you, I am very blessed for the team that I have. I'm thankful for each one of them. We have a mix of team members that are out of state and in-state. Some team members, they're their best customer, but they get the great discount, and they took advantage of the awesome special that was last month. But it's still a great deal even if you sign up now. The other thing is that you'll get to pre-order things as a demonstrator prior to them coming online. For example, November 7th, there will be some new online exclusives, and if you are a demonstrator now, you can pre-order some of those products that they're going to have out there. Hello, Nancy. Thanks for sharing, Jeanne. I'm going to go ahead and write it down. Here's my little booklet, or my little paper here. Hi, Peggy. Welcome. All right. Okay. So tonight I have what do you want to call it? I have a sleeper, I think, that is in the mini catalog. And you guys, we will know what is retiring, in December, so that what's going to carry over and what's not. And I keep moving my pad and I shouldn't. So Peggy, I'm going to write you down here. We'll do our little drawing as we get to the end, okay? Who else is on here? Hi, June. Thank you for sharing. Okay. All right. So let me grab my catalog, and I want to show you, and I'm going to show you the actuals here in just a second. Let me try to get to the right page, I think. Yes. All right. Right here, page 21. This stamp set is a really great holiday stamp set. It's got some beautiful sentiments, bold and lighter fonts, and they fit in the inside or the outside of your card. But here is the one we're going to focus on tonight. Right there. Let me bring it up closer. It is called Handcrafted Elements. See that? Those are dies. And we're going to do a couple projects with those dies. And let me just pull them. What I've done is I've actually cut each image, what do I want to say, each die out. It's easier for me to bring these over here so you can see them. All right. The two, I'm going to squeeze this over and put these here so you can see them better. But you have all of these pieces that you can cut out with those dies, okay? Can you see the shimmer on this right here? This is using the silver foils that are an online exclusive, meaning you can go to my website, you click shop now, you click the drop down and look and click online exclusives, and then scroll through all of that. You're going to find this beautiful silver foil paper. Okay, so all three of these are the three different types of silver foil that is in that package. And so yeah, these are what the dies look like when you cut them out. I'd be curious to know how many of you have seen that and wondered, I wonder what that looks like, or I wonder if I should get this. This is beautiful. Okay, and I hope that you'll be able, after I'm going to do a couple cards tonight with some of these pieces to show you what you can do with these dies. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way, and the first project, we're going to use these two pieces right here. So I'm going to move that out of the way, and let me see here. I got you, Peggy. I'm looking at my iPad to see if I missed anybody. Okay, so we're going to use these two pieces. Let me bring this in, actually, so it'll just give a more solid background to see our masterpieces, I think. I'm hoping that my light, my ceiling light, look at that, does that. Okay, so let's go there with that. All right, how's that? I don't know. We'll get it figured out. I'll keep looking up here so I can see what's happening. But I just think that having this here actually helps with the, oh, what do I want to say? The glare or the busyness of my big pad here. What I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to make this bigger. So I hope that that will work better for you guys. Okay, there we go. There. Sorry about the movement on that, but I think that'll help make it a little bit better. So you can see. Okay, all right, so let's, we're going to use these two pieces, and here's what I have. We're going to do a couple things. We're using this beautiful, this is in the mini catalog. It's iridescent ribbon, and it's called White, but it actually has a hint of, like, it's just iridescent, you know. There you go. You can see the beauty of it. So we're going to use that. We are using fresh freesia because even though this is silver, I'm going to bring this up closer. Can you see that this has a hint of purple, or the, you know, kind of that freesia kind of look? It does. In person, if you've seen this, in person it does. So we're going to use that. And the stamp set I've chosen is called Hope and Prayer. And we're going to be using this stamp set to do our stamping. Actually, I also want this little guy right here, this one. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Let's see. Bobby, hello. How are you doing? I'm writing you down that you shared. Thank you so much. Okay, got it. All right, I need a stamp block for this piece right here. So there we go. Got that one. And so yeah, this is a stamp set. No dies to go with it. It's just a great set if you like to send spiritual cards. This is great. Okay, so there's that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're also going to use this folder, and doggone it, don't you know, I didn't write down. I need helpers. I need these labeled, I need my punches labeled, I need so much done, and do you think I would have enough time to do them? No. This is distressed tile, this folder right here. And you can't really see, you can see a little bit, but you'll be able to see closer in just a moment. Distressed tile, it's on page 75 of the catalog. Down at the bottom are the folders. And we're going to use this, but not until we've stamped. So we got to do some stamping first. So let's bring this over here. I have fresh freesia and basic 8.5 by 5.5 folded in half, which is 4 1/4. Okay, so we're gonna, that's our base. Put that there. Then I have a 4 by 5 1/4. We're gonna be stamping on that. I have 3 3/4 by 5 basic white. That's gonna go on the inside. And then I have this piece, and I don't have my rulers upstairs. I was typing tutorials on my lunch. This is like 3 by, it's actually 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. That's what this piece is of fresh freesia. We're going to be using that too. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and stamp on this. And here's my scrap because I am going to go off the paper. We're going to be using our sentiment kind of as a background. Okay, so let's take our fresh freesia. And hey, did you guys, I don't know if I showed you this. I think I tried to show it and it didn't work for me very well. But basically, if you have a hard time pulling these open, or you know, that kind of thing, or if you have a mixture of the older style and this style, these skinnier ones, you'll know, are your new ones. And if you take your fingers like this right here and you push against the sides, hold it, you know, kind of like that, and then pop that. You see, did you hear that pop? See what happens? It opens it for me, and then you can flip that around and slide it in. So hopefully, especially too, if you're a person that might have arthritis, it's hard to really use your fingers like this, that is a good tip for you. Okay, so I'm using the sentiment. Says, I thank God every time I think of you. holding it up so I can read it. But yeah, that's the stamp I'm using. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp it off. And I'm just going to kind of stamp this random on my paper. It doesn't matter if it's completely straight. And actually, I think I'm going to stamp again. I'm going to stamp and stamp. Make it a little bit lighter in some spots. Okay, stamp again. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there and ink this up and stamp it off twice because I want to go there. Okay, so see what I've done? All I've done is I've lightly stamped that sentiment all over the back of this piece right here. And we're going to go ahead, and this card is actually going to be, darn, I guess we're going to have to go this way now. Duh. Okay. Whatever. Alright, it's going to be vertical because, you know, I didn't pay attention. So this little fun piece right here, we're going to take this and we're going to kind of decorate. Hi Diana, welcome. We're going to stamp this. I'm going to stamp it down in the corner. And then I'm going to turn it this way and I'm going to put the design kind of in my corner like that. And I think I'm going to do the other corner. So I am just stamping right down at the bottom in the corner, turning this sideways because it's easier for me to stamp like that. And so there we have a pretty inside. And then I'm going to have this full strength, and I need to make sure that I have this straight because, okay, because I want this in here just like that, because this is going to get embossed. Okay, I'm going to turn around behind me and use my cut and emboss machine, which is right behind me, and we're going to do that. So before I do that, let's clean these stamps off with my Stampin' Scrub. So fabulous to just clean that ink right off of there. So now I'm ready to put these back in the stamp case. Alrighty, so there's that, and put them over here with the stamp. Let's go ahead, we're going to glue this inside. I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal and I'm just going to put adhesive on the four sides, make sure I have it straight. Okay, and that's just going to go right on the inside of my card here for my, you know, you can put your note in there, you can stamp your pretties like I did. And I'm just trying to get it straight, which I'm not very straight right now. There we go. Okay, that's the inside of my card. Alrighty, so there's that. So we're going to lay this here for a second. Move this over here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this folder, and I want to make sure that the raised part is on the top. So you want to make sure that your logo, your Stampin' Up! Dark logo is on the top. If you want your, if I can get a hold of this, if you want your, okay, there we go. If you want the raised edges coming up at you, you want to make sure this is on top. So I'm just going to line this up in here, and this line right here is also a helpful, shoot, there you go, is helpful to get your paper straight. So I'm going to try to, actually I'm going to do it like this, lay it up against there, and that way I know my paper is straight when I put it up against that line. And let's close it up. I'm just going to turn around, and I'm going to be using the number 1 plate and the number 4 plate because this is a 3D embossing folder here. So let's lay that down and roll this through. And wait until you see the beauty of this folder. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can get this in there. See how it's got the embossing on it? I don't know. There you can see the design. It really adds like this extra element to your project. Good tip. Thanks, Diana. I appreciate that. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is these beauties. Now, there's 2 things here. I know some people are like, why don't you use the adhesive back paper when you die cut these through? Well, I didn't think about it. However, I also have learned to use my Tombow wet glue, green glue, whichever way you want to call it. I have learned to use that pretty well. So what I'm going to do is take my glue here. Now, here's another thing. Let's do this tip, okay? I'm going to teach you how. First of all, you could just take this and you could put dots, like get this where it's going to come out the tip. There we go. It's coming out. And you can just put dots, you know, in little areas all over this paper, just like that. Or you can take this fabulous silicone mat that I tell you all the time has to be part of your basic stamper kit. I have a little bit of glue right here. And when that dries, there won't be much here after I use it, but when it dries, you can just roll it like this and it'll come right off and clean right off. But see this little cup? I keep my sponge right in my little basket here of my basic stamper kit, and I use this to do this. Okay? Now, because this is foil, you really don't want to get glue on the foil part, because it does dull it and it makes it not look as pretty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my sponge, okay? I'm going to push it in the glue. See there? Just like if you're sponging a wall or painting, sponging, if you guys have ever done that before, you just get your glue right there, and then all I'm going to do is hold this like this, and I'm just going to tap this glue on the back of this foil paper, and that's going to glue it for me. And you can see I'm holding this in the same spot so that I'm not moving my foil around and getting glue on it. Okay, so there we are. Sticky all over the back now. So let's move this over here out of the way and bring this piece in, because this layers, you can use them separate or you can layer them, and I'm going to layer them. And what I want to do is match this up just like that onto this back piece and kind of slide it a little bit onto the other foil. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Can you see the difference in the colors? Isn't that so cool? And look, that stuck down. I shifted over a little bit, but it still looks beautiful. All right, so that's what I want. Next, instead of using more glue that's on my little pad here, we're going to put this on here because I wanted this to stand out more. And so this is going to go onto this piece. I think that's what I want. Yep, that's exactly what I want. And so now I'm going to take this, and I can come back with my wet glue, and I'm just going to, are both pieces foil? Yes, Taryn, they are. I use the silver foil, which actually has 3 tones, and I can go, I don't know if I have it out over there to grab it, but it has 3 different tones of silver in that package, and that's exactly what I've used. I used 2 tones here, and then we're going to use the 3rd tone in my next project, okay? So I am just getting glue in these wider spaces, just barely. If you can see the glue, you have enough. Don't go crazy and squeezing on it, because you'll learn. If you use this, practice with this, I promise you'll learn how to use it, and you will probably like it much better instead of being frustrated. Okay, so I have glue everywhere that I really want it to be, and that's going to come right here. And like I said, this is 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. I'm going to push that down, okay, so that that's glued onto there. Now, you could cut these out with cardstock, whatever. I just wanted to feature this foil because of doing the 2 projects, because there is a Christmas ornament in this set, as I showed you before, and that's going to be our next card that we're going to do. Okay, yeah. So here, the next thing we're going to do, we have this piece, and then this is going to go on here. And the contrast of having, oh, what do I want to say? The embossed tile behind us here, and then having this without being embossed is going to be beautiful. Let's grab that iridescent because it's going to go with this so nicely. I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to take this, and we're going to cut this, and I'm going to tape it on the back with my regular tape. Since it's embossed, I'm going to use the tape instead of the adhesive. It just makes it easier to push it down in there. Okay, so let's get this in the right spot. Okay, just like that. Okay, about right there. I just wanted to know the placement for my ribbon. So let's turn this over here and tape this part down. How many of you use this iridescent ribbon already? I mean, it's so versatile, just like the iridescent rhinestones and just anything that we have that kind of takes on the color that you put it with. But look at that, it's so pretty. All right, let's get some dimensionals. We're gonna pop this right here up with dimensionals, and let's do that. We need 2 there. Let me see, I think I can go about right there and about right there. Kind of go in between the ribbon, I'm hoping. All right, so take these off, and there's 1 and 1. Okay, got all the things off. Okay, so make sure I'm right side up. That's the other thing, because you do have words stamped on here. If you redo this, if you remake this project, let's see here. I bet oh well. Okay, let's kind of go right here so that I have a little bit of the ribbon showing on that one side. All right, so there is that. But let's go ahead and let's make a pretty bow over here on this side. Just to, this is such a pretty card. This could be a wedding card. This could easily be a wedding card. Pull some of this off because I want a bow here. I want a bow, and I want it to be a nice, pretty, bigger size bow, I guess. All right, so let's tighten that up there. And, ooh, look at that. I'm almost done with this ribbon. Actually, I think I need it a little bit longer because that's not really, I want to have bigger loops, you know? All right, so let's pull this a little more. There we go. All right, I'm a little happier with that. Okay, tie that right there. And then bring that here, bring this around, and then push that through to make my bow. There we are. So let's cut this off there. And I'm going to angle that piece on that side. Then I'm going to poof up my bows a little bit, around my loops rather, because they're a little bit flat right now. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. All right. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and let's pop this up. So I have cut the sides here, and I'm gonna get those pieces all around there and here and here. And let's go ahead and get one there and one over here. All right. Okay, we're about done with the card. Card number 1. How many of you like fresh freesia? I was very thrilled that it carried over from the in colors because it was originally an in color. Okay, there's that. And so now this is going to go right on top of here. And then you, so with the solid piece here and then the solid behind, you've just got a great mixed texture on this card. I'm gonna wait till it pops up on my iPad to see how good you can see it here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that. Isn't that pretty? And probably last but not least, let's see what kind of gems we could maybe put some of those gems around. We could go with silver. I'm not thinking silver though. Silver's not grabbing me. And honestly, these are the iridescent rhinestones, but they might work. We might go with those. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. So I've got iridescent rhinestones. That's one choice. And let me see. Oh, these look pretty. I think these will be great. The iridescent pearls. Let's go with the iridescent pearls. I think those are perfect. Just perfecto. All right. Let's take, oh, I've got sticky on my sweater here. It is cold here though. I mean, I had mentioned how beautiful the fall and stuff, but we had a little dusting of snow. I mentioned that Muskegon got all that snow. We had a little dusting of snow the next morning, but nothing like my friends Sue and Evie over in Muskegon area. Okay, so let's go here. I mean, this is looking like, okay, I need a pearl there, and I want to pull in one of these pearls kind of right there. And then how about a little tiny one? Oh golly, let's see here. Let's bring that one kind of right there. Oh my gosh, those pearls really, those iridescent pearls, they're beautiful with this ribbon. So if you don't have those two things to coordinate, you need to get those, okay? Those are fabulous. And if you don't, oh, you know what I did? You know how this has glue on it? I just laid those right in that glue, but let's see if I can get it off. Off my pearls back here. What I was going to say is that if you don't have a regular demonstrator, or if you are a demonstrator yourself, you know, of course, order from yourself. I will have an ordering special come up because November, if you saw my post, I said November is a great month. Well, that's because my birthday is this month, November 15th, and my Stampiversary, my 23 years with Stampin' Up is in November. So, yeah, November is a great month. Not only that, Christmas music starts on the radios or Sirius radio, whatever you listen to. And, oh, Margaret, yours is in this month too. Awesome. And we have Thanksgiving and just all kinds of fun stuff. So, yeah, November is a great month. Okay. Oh, I love this, you guys. And then again, here's the inside. See, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so there we are. So let's go ahead and let's do use the ornament of those dies and see what you think. You have lots to celebrate? I sure do. Oh, and by the way, if you ordered from me in October using the host code and spent the $35 product or $50 product, those packages are going into the mail Saturday morning. I have everything and they're put together and they're going in the mail Saturday morning, okay? So watch for that, your package, if you placed an order with me during the October time frame. I'm just looking at your comments here. We've got 3 inches of snow the other day. Okay. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Okay, so let's put this one aside, and now I need to move my sticky stuff here, and because I don't think we'll need it on the next card. But see, this is already dried. See how it gets glossy? So all you do is you take that, you take your finger, and you just roll this, or you could go and run it under water if you want to. But if the water isn't right near your craft space, see how that just rolls up? And you just roll that and get it out of your way. Okay? I'm just going to go ahead and get some of this off because I might need to use this again. And my other one, I don't know where my other one's at. I've got 2 of them. And then if there's little fuzzies left over, I just take it and shake it like that and get them off. Okay. All right. Next. All right. So next we're going to use these pieces, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to use this one and this one. Now look at the detail in this. This is the 3rd shade of silver, and it's more true silver that's in the silver foil 12 by 12 packet. Okay, now look at the detail in this die. Can you see this die gives you these details in this particular cutout. I'm looking on the iPad to check it out. Okay, there you go. You can see it. All right. So what are we going to do? This piece is actually going to go in behind. Look at that. Look what that does. Isn't that amazing? So what are we doing? We're going to take our glue, and I'm going to hold it, and I just want glue on my this little area right here, because this is what's going to hold my little silver piece onto here. Okay. And again, if you can see the glue, you have enough. See that? It's not all goopy goppy, clumpy, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Sometimes I have to hush and concentrate. All right, so there we are. We got glue there. I'm going to put the lid on. And now we're going to bring this little guy over here again, because there's my silver. And I want this to line up side to side so that it sticks onto my ornament. See that? Beautiful. This color is Starry Sky. This color right here is Starry Sky. And it's one of the in colors. One of the 5 in colors that we will have this year and next year, because they're new. And remember that, oh, I take that back. I'm wrong. These do go away in April. Okay, April is the last month you can order the current in colors. So, Starry Sky. This is a great Christmas, snowy, whatever color. Great one. All right, now I have already used the folder, and I have I have run this through a piece of basic white. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. I have die cut a piece, and we are using Stars at Night. Stars at Night is the stamp set that I had I'm currently preparing. I'm waiting for the things to get here for the Christmas card class. I have this class in person is November 10th, and so I'm waiting for the products so that I can get your to-go kits put together and out in the mail. But anyway, this is the stamp set I'm using. This is one of the dies from here. I have this over in the basket, so I figured I'd pull it out. This is the Handcrafted element dies. These are the ones that I use to cut everything out. These are the dies those pieces I just showed you at the beginning, all the different pieces. Okay, I'm going to move this out of my way. That I showed you that because it was right on the top of the things I need to get to. Okay, so there's that. All right, we're going to use this stamp, and we're going to use Starry Sky. And we're going to stamp on this piece that's already die cut, which is this piece right here. Let me get this back. This sentiment right here fits into this die, right, that I've already cut out. So let's go ahead and stamp. Move this over out of the way. And move sticky out of the way. And we're going to move this beauty over here for a moment. Starry Sky, again, hold on to your pad, take your fingers, pop that right there, and you've opened your ink pad. And then you stick your finger in it like Barb did. Alright, how many of you know that our inks are non-toxic? So it's totally good to wipe your dirty finger and scrub it on there. Okay. Alright, so let's take this and we're going to ink this up. It says, wishing you the best and brightest holiday season. Of course, you could do your Merry Christmas would fit in there also if you prefer Merry Christmas. That will fit right in this little die piece. So, okay, I got to get my head up here. Sorry, you see my dark roots. Okay. See if I did it well. Fabulous! I did it. All right, let's clean that off. I think that if you notice, both of these cards are considered monochromatic, meaning same tone, same color kind of tones. That's my favorite way to stamp, you guys, is monochromatic, because it is such a, it always gives you a very classy look when you use, when you go with the same tones, kind of the monochromatic. Okay, I'm not done with the ink, so I'm going to put this aside for a moment. Let's pull this over here, and then I also have this one little piece. Let me ink it up so you can see what it looks like. And I'm just going to stamp this down here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start in the middle. Okay, and then we're going to go side to side. So there we go. Not too bad. And there we go. Okay, not too bad. A little crooked, but it's a hand stamped card, right? And then I'm just going to take this. I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to, actually I'm going to turn this over. And I'm just going to do one at the top. Right there. Okay? Maybe I like that better. Maybe I like this as the top and bottom. I don't know. Doesn't feel as crooked at the top. So I think I'm going to use that as the top. This one. Alright, I'm done with this. Of course, if you have your envelope that you're going to be mailing out, this would be fun to add some of these sparkles on the envelope. I just didn't bring any envelopes over here with me. I'm sliding out of my chair again. I just dropped all my dies in the floor, but that's okay. At least it wasn't like water or totally damaged them, right? I can still use them. All right, clean, clean, out of the way. I think I cleaned that, but I'm going to do that anyway. Okay, now let's put our card together. I've also chosen to use the Simply Elegant trim, and I'm going to use the silver because we have the silver foil right here. So we are going to take this piece and use that. 1 second. Let's get this piece out of the way. So I need my Stampin' Seal. Well, hi Maria, how you doing? Glad to have you here tonight. Almost time for Florida. I bet you're glad to get out of here. It's freezing cold. Alright, this is the inside. And let's get that kind of centered here. Alrighty. I think I got it pretty good. Okay, there's that. Looks good. And I've already folded this. And remember, I've got this piece right here that I've already done the embossing. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that down with my Stampin' Seal. Now, I will tell you, you want to be careful. If you have a die piece, you want to go a little bit slower with your Stampin' Seal because it likes to grab the raised pieces and pull them into the roller. So I didn't want that to happen, so I was going a little slower than I normally do. So there's that. This folder, you guys, I mean, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. There we go. Anyway, so there's that. Okay, so what we're doing is this is going to go here and here. You know what, I think okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to take this silver and we're going to make this like big double bow. Let's see here if I can do this. Okay, and see if I want to get kind of big loops, I guess. So let's see if I can do it. I think I need a little more. So I'm just going to double it. There we go. All right, here we go. So big loop there and here. It's intense trying to make a bow. Okay, now see what I did? I don't have a lot to pull through here, but I think I can make it work. Let's see, because I still not big enough. I need more. I need more string. Okay, I think I'm good there. So I'm gonna be safe and cut this off. You guys remember these scissors? So I've been a demonstrator 23 years this month. These scissors were the scissors that we used to have to cut our rubber stamps out with. We used these and we had to cut them out. Now they cut them out for us. Anyway, I had like 4 pair of those, and we went to an event where there was not a scissor sharpener guy there. And so I had him sharpen those for me, and so yeah, I use those for ribbon now. They're awesome. Okay, all right, there we go. So see how I've got some, now I'm a little bit equal down here, a little more. But I want to pull these bows bigger, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, this we're going to use this a little differently than I usually do. We're going to pull this big loopy stuff out, and I'm kind of going to what I want is I want this silver kind of over here. I can show you what I'm kind of getting at. I want the silver kind of behind the sentiment. Okay, it looks like a hot mess, kind of. But that's okay. It's supposed to look like a hot mess. Right? I know what I'm doing. It's going to look good when I get done. Do you guys ever do something like that thinking, oh, is this going to turn out right? And then it does. Okay, so there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my tear tape. Somewhere is the edge here. And we don't always have to take the other end off of our tear tape, but it's awesome because I can tear it and it'll stay on here. Okay, so there's that, and let's do that. Tear that right off. Ugh. See that? It's going to hold that in place for me. And I don't have to tear this off, but I do have a piece there that's got to come back a little bit. All right. Okay. I think I got what I want. Yep, that's kind of really what I'm looking for. I think I'm going to cut down these guys right here. And you have a pair of those scissors, Margaret? Yeah. They work really well for my ribbons, that's for sure. I love it. Okay, so there's that. So now let's grab some dimensionals, and there's one right there, and I gotta cut this. Now, I do have a pair of snips, and these with the little charms on here, I keep those for paper and not ribbon. So I need to just use all of this piece and see here, there, and there. I think I'm going to do that right there. Okay, let's put this down. I want to get this in place before we place our ornament. Okay, I hope this gives you guys some ideas. Alright, so that's going to kind of go right there. Okay. Yep, that's straight. Anyway, I just want this pretty silver to just kind of hang out behind there. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put another one right here. So let's use some more dimensionals and pop this up. And I have a couple more pieces here. Okay, so here's one. Let's do that. And then here is one small one right there. Oh my gosh, how perfect did that end up? Okay, trash. Okay. So let's bring this here. This is going to kind of hang down from our sentiment, just like that. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? But we're not done. So let's grab this again. I am going to make another double bow, but I'm going to make a smaller one. And put that where my little loop is at for my ornament. Okay, there's that one. This comes down here, just like that. Okay, I got it. All right, cut that loop open there. So now I have my 4 little streamers coming down. And then I'm going to put this on. If you've got if you've got like a crazy piece going on, just take your fingers and mold that the way you want it, okay? Kind of mold it down. I'm going to cut these a little more uneven. There we go. All right, mini glue dots. That is my next helper here in the world of adhesive. Mini glue dots are fabulous for any type of material. I know I tell you guys that all the time, but I'm going to tell you every time because it is. It's just fantastic. All right, I'm going to get these a little more even because it's not, there we go. I don't have it very tight apparently. There we go. All right. And that's just going to go right there. Oh my gosh. And last but not least, we're going to bling it up. You know we have to bling it up, right you guys? And what goes better than our fabulous rhinestones? Our plain old rhinestones are silver and they look beautiful and sparkly with all of this, and that's what we want. And if I can get them open. Thank you. All right, so let's see here. Grab my pick tool. Glue dots, yes, they are fabulous. All right, these are all the small ones, so we're just going to kind of go with it. You know, we're going to do here and trying to find a smooth spot over here, and let's kind of come right up here. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm having a little struggle here with this big old loopy up here. There. All right. Fabulous. There we go. Isn't that great? I love it. I hope you guys like the idea. It's a little different, but I think these colors go well. I wanted to feature this silver paper for you. I think, if you give me 1 second, I'm going to see if I can get the bigger pieces. Have you guys seen it? Oh my gosh, now I'm stuck. Okay, well, let's do that. Let me see if I can grab the silver foil and show you the differences. Yeah, here we go. So this is the silver foil specialty pack 156457. And look, can you see the differences in the tones in here? Let me see if I can get it. So you have the regular silver, kind of the matted rosy kind of silver, and then you have like a brushed silver in this package. So there you can see the 3 tones very well right there. But this is pretty amazing, you guys. This is really, really pretty foil. All right. I hope you guys like those projects. Let me go ahead and pull in the first project and our second project right there. Aren't they gorgeous? Let me see if I can make them closer. Sorry about that, but there you go. You can see them a little better, but this would be a great wedding card. You could put your wedding sentiment all in the background in the stamping. Can't really see the stamping real heavily here, I guess, but anyway, there you go. Oh, and so guess what? Let me go over and grab my phone. It's charging. It's right behind me. So enjoy those beauties for 1 second while I grab my phone that has my number generator that we can use here. I switched this table all around apparently. Okay, so let me get to where I need to be here, and bookmarks, There it is. We have 12 of you that shared. So let's go ahead, and I need to go from 1 to 12. And let's see who the winner is for tonight. So I have 1 through 12 that shared. Let's see, the person that wins is number 10, Peggy Brandon. Number 10, Peggy Brandon. So Peggy, I don't think I have your address, so make sure that you send me a message with that, with your address. I can't speak here. So send me your address. I'm going to circle this, and I will watch for your message. You are welcome. I'm glad that you joined us. And what is it that you're going to get, Peggy? I will be sending you these 2 cards in the mail. All right? I'll be sending both of these cards to you, Peggy. So message me with your address, and I can get those out to you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I sure appreciate it. If you just jumped on, make sure that you go back and watch the replay for these beautiful cards. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my face, and so that I can give you a proper goodbye and say thank you so much for watching. I'm happy that you are here with me this evening. Enjoy the rest of your week and weekend, and I will be back next week on Thursdays, like always, Lord willing, that nothing crazy happens. But yeah, I expect to see you guys next week, okay? Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. Blessings. Bye-bye.